me see if I can make some adjustments here. Man, my camera's all messed up. I should have prepared, right, before I hit that live button. But hey, then you guys wouldn't get a chance to see me stumble about. That's half the fun of the channel. So, Tuesday evening. Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to see who shows up, if anyone shows up. It's a crapshoot, guys. Who do we have here? We have Austin. Hey, Austin, my friend. How are you? Nightmare's there. Nightmare, you are here early. So just give me a second. Taking care of a few things. Nightmares, or let's see. Austin says, had a nightmare. Nightmare says, Yogi, did you see my video made of you I tagged you in? I didn't, but I'm going to check it out now. Hold on. Just a second. Just getting a few things ready. Going to bring up my desktop so it'll be just a little easier for me to read comments. And then I'm going to click on Nightmare's link. By the way, our friend Skeeter is live. Skeeter, Mrs. Skeeter. We got some friends there chatting. Austin says I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear that. Nightmare says hi to Austin. All right, I'm just about set. So now we're clicking on Nightmare's link. I don't know why I didn't get the tag. Says it doesn't have any content, Nightmare. Let's see. Mir says you should be in jail for looking that's good that's good today. Well, thank you. It is not often I get comments like that. Much appreciated, my friend. Mir says, hey, Sir Yogi, beautiful people there. Hey, Mir, how are you? It's nice to see you live today, Mir. Have I been missing, or have you not been live for a couple days? Hey, Nightmare, do you have a link for it? Nightmare takes over. See if I can find it on my own. I'm not known for my navigational skills. Literally, not just on YouTube. I think I found it. I see me. What am I doing? I don't know what I was going to do. Another minute without Nightmare being here, I might have ended the channel. I might have ended the live stream, for sure. Nightmare says, "Your sense of sarcasm? From me? Absolutely not, my friend. I am nothing if not 100% sincere. Sometimes I'm sincere in my sarcasm. Sometimes my sarcasm is sincere. But still, Nightmare says, wait a minute. Is that really what I sound like? That was funny. I'm going to share that. I don't know how to share shorts on YouTube. I'm going to share it with Mocha, though. As well, the other Nightmare, I'm subscribed to you now. I'm honored. You got 4 videos, and I'm one of them. Let's see. That was funny. That was too funny. Mira says, thanks for your kindness, Sir Yogi. Absolutely. Emma says, hold up. I'll see if I can get the link. I found it. Stuart says, Yogi brother. Hey, Stuart, how are you? How's everything going over at Skeeters? Mira says, today I start live stream, sir. Gotcha. So you took a few days off? Nightmare's laughing. Hey, Nightmare, if you can drop the link so other people can see. I'm unable. Sorry, stumbling over my words. I am unable to do so from my end. From the comedy genius of Nightmare. That's why it needs to be shared out. So I've been doing some mathing. The live stream early in the day was 2 + 2 = 5, which is a take on two things. Dostoevsky, Russian novelist, whose name I'm mispronouncing, even with a cheat sheet, wrote The Idiot, I think like 1865. Existential literature, probably the first one. Don't ask me to say existential again. I don't think I can do it, even though I just did it. Let's see. African Jojo says, hi, Eric. What is TSAP? I should know that, but I don't. So how you doing? And there's a link. Guys, if you want to see something genuinely funny, taken straight from the live stream, and with the comedic flair offered from our friend Nightmare. African Joe says, what's up? Not much, my friend. How are you? 2 + 2 = 4 is an allegory, in this case, the hero of The Idiot, Dostoevsky, of the mundane world, the 9 to 5, the cookie cutter suburban houses, all of that. Nothing the matter with that. Some people, that's their highest aspiration, and that's great. A life of comfort, a life of ease for anyone is a great life. However, we are never told to want things differently or think things differently. And if we are, it is, for the most part, quashed. Quashed is a word, right? Let's see. Just for laughs, of course, of course. My philosophy is, if I can't laugh at myself, how can I ever sincerely laugh at you? And my only deepest desire is to laugh at you. Let's see. Runner Boy says, Yogi, why is the title changed from 2 + 2 = 5 to 1 + 1 = 2 now? It's an excellent question. And I was just explaining that. The allegory of 2 + 2 = 4 is that mundane world, being told to aspire to the mundane world. And when you aspire to be an artist, live an inspired life, to step outside the bounds of normal, to be weird, when you just want to be yourself, you're told not to. But sometimes 2 + 2 = 5, meaning, according to the hero of The Idiot, that 2 + 2 = 5 is a completely different way of thinking. It's redoing the world. It's taking the world that we have been trained to live in and turning it upside down, reversing it and saying, no, I'm allowed to use a blue crayon to color the grass. I'm allowed to use a black crayon to color the sky. I'm allowed to color outside the lines. I am allowed to be an artist of my life. It's the only one that I know of, at least right now. Why shouldn't I make the best of it, even if it's a beautiful mess? There's nothing the matter with living a beautiful mess. Maybe even aspire to it. So 2 plus 2 equals 4 is our everyday thinking that we've inherited. Unoriginal thinking because someone gave it to us. 2 plus 2 equals 5 is the authentic, you, whoever that might be, thinking. It is the thinking that's offered by Krishna to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. It's the thinking that Jesus offers from the Sermon on the Mount. It's the teaching of A Course in Miracles that says the world we see right now is a world of projections that's causing our perception of the world, and we can change it. We can step outside the illusory bounds and live a truly meaningful life. And the only meaning that life inherently has is love. We can live a loving life. So, to answer Runnerboy's question, which I talked for 5 minutes without even coming close to answering the question, the only real mathematical formula in existence, there's only one. I know it seems like we have a lot, and we've learned a lot in school, in high school. I never got too far in my mathing. Outside of basic arithmetics, and man, that's basically it. Did not get to algebra. Certainly didn't get to calculus, but here's the highest form of math. 1 plus 1 is always 1, because there is only one thing. There's only one substance. If it is not of God, and if it's not of love, love being synonymous with God, it is an illusion. And God is one thing. We are at home in the mind of God. We are ideas breathed into existence right now in the mind of God. You, me, my cat just came by to annoy me for a second. Everyone. 1 plus 1, always and only, equals 1. Never 2, because there's no such thing as 2. There's no duality. There's the appearance, the illusion of duality. There's the experience of duality. That doesn't make it true. The reality, I use this all the time, the reality of this desk isn't solid, even though I stub my toe on it every day. The reality of the desk is molecules and atoms and particles and emptiness. And even particles are blinking in and out of existence. How's that for reality? That is reality. However, because those atoms are vibrating at a particular frequency, it gives an appearance of solidity. Just enough for me to stub my toe on it. Just enough for me to put a coffee mug on it, which I deeply appreciate, as I like my 1 cup of coffee a day. So one thing. In that infinite field of emptiness, there's not specific emptiness for a desk and another specific emptiness for me. There's just emptiness. The cells that, the molecules that are making up my body right now were once the very same molecules of Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, of Jesus, of any living being or thing ever. We've interchanged molecules and atoms and particles. The particles that made up my dad are now making up something else now that he's passed away. Which my dad, being a science teacher, would be absolutely thrilled. So that was the basic theme all through the day, every conversation. Much to the annoyance to anyone who had to listen to me at any point during the day. So, Runner Boy, how was that? Did I answer your question? And on another note, how was your workout? Let's see, we got a link drop from here, and the link is, I just clicked on it. It's Mir. He's doing another live stream right now. Thank you, Mir. We got our friend here, Siegfried, visiting. Let's leave a message. Little things help. Leaving a message, hitting the like button, and we share out. As well, we'll leave him up and running. It's always good to leave Mir up and running because it means at any time during the live stream, I can just glance over, see a beautiful bird. That's where it doesn't help being me. No one wants to keep me up and running because then if you glance over, you got to see me. That pleases no one. That doesn't even please me. But Mir and people like UK Medic, people like everyone doing nature stuff. Optimob, beautiful scenery. Skeeter, Bob, those guys, they're outside. They're showing the beauty of the world, beauty of nature. Eric Lapointe on his tractor. And we all know that Eric Lapointe is everybody's favorite American live streamer, bar none. If you're lucky, you might make the top 8. High aspirations. So we hit the like button, we leave a comment, we share, because that pleases the algorithms. And it pleases us as well. It helps out a friend. Wonder Boy says, I'm on your live all day. Anyway, with how often you go live. This is true. This is true. And you know what? You're always around. I appreciate that. And I do my best to repay the favor. I normally, when I see you live, when I catch it in time, I have you up. I watch it. Even if I'm working, because a lot of times I'm writing, so I'll just have it on silence. 90% of your workouts, you're working. You're not saying anything. Every once in a while I hear, hey Yogi, what's up? And then you're back to work. I appreciate that. The same way when I work out. And then I start it over again. And I'll let it play through for extra watch hours. But yeah, I go live a lot. 3 times a day. What do you think is better? Not for views or algorithms, just your personal favorite. A long live, I know some people who do 3 or 4 hour live streams. And they can hold it up. They're engaging, fun to watch. They're connecting people. Or like a live stream 3 times a day for an hour. You think it's better? The short times 3. I think so too. The only time, sometimes they go an hour and a half if, things are clicking. People are showing up and restart the conversation. We got some emojis from African Jojo. Hey, Bang, I didn't see you come in, my friend. How are you? Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Let's see. African Jojo says it's better. You think the short ones? And really, I'm just kind of curious what people think for themselves. If you were going to do live, would you rather do one big, massive live stream? How about 6 hours every other day? But I like connecting with you guys. Let's see. What is that? Is that a penguin? Or is it an owl? I think it's an owl. From African Jojo. I actually heard some owls this morning on my first walk. Didn't get a chance to see one though. It's been probably 3 months for since I've seen it now, which is a long time. Let's see. African Jojo says I do it for 10 hours. Wow, that's long. Do you do a silent live stream, or are you talking the whole time? I'm gonna make sure I'm connected with you. I know I'm pretty sure I am. I'm not, but I am now, my friend. And I have subscribed, and I hit the notifications for everything. Yeah, I see. 10-hour and 26-minute live stream, 5-hour live stream. That's awesome. 4-hour live stream. You, my friend, have excellent stamina. I'm not sure I could do a 10-hour live stream. Restream. What do you mean by, what is a restream? Body weight, Beast Fitness. How are you, my friend? How's the training going? Ian says, morning, Eric, and all. Have a great day. Thank you, Ian. You too. My day is winding down. I'll be in bed, hopefully, an hour from now. I go to bed early. Not as early as I would like to, but I'm up really early. Body weight gives us to African. What do I says yoga? It's them playing a video, not actually being live, technically against YouTube rules. Huh. Ian says nighttime there. It is early evening, but I get up at 2:30 in the morning. Actually, usually about 2:20. I have my alarm set for around 2:30-ish, 2:27 to be technical, but I usually wake up 2:15, 2:20. Let's see. African says use Restream to go live. It's a website. Oh, okay. I'm going to look at that. I've never heard of it before. Thanks for that. Thanks for that tip. He says it's 7:43 a.m. here. Bright and early. What do you got going for the day? Bonus says I know Global Sussy. Haven't heard of him or her. I think does the same thing, but YouTube won't care about small YouTubers. So someone said something about changes happening on YouTube, big changes. I've heard nothing about them, but someone sort of alluded to them. It's 4:44 p.m. So you are an hour behind me. What, so Midwest? African Watts, African Jojo says Ian Watts, hi. Runner Boy says changes. I haven't heard of anything. The last thing I heard was the big news about the 3-minute YouTube short, which was supposed to go in effect the 15th. I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't seen any 3-minute shorts. I haven't been able to make one. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. If people's attention span generally runs about 15 seconds, the only good thing about doing a YouTube short, which I thought about for 3 minutes, is because it's new, YouTube's going to push them. It's great for demonstrating. I could demonstrate one yoga move, one yoga asana in 3 minutes. So it would be great to do a collection. Runner Boy says they slowly give it out to people at random. Why? If you're gonna make a huge announcement, do it. Man, be all in. Leo says, much love, Yogi. Wishing you a great day, brother. Thank you, Leo. How you feeling? Mir says I only have 1 minute shorts. Me too. I don't even do 1 minute shorts anymore. Unless, if I'm doing a nature short and it's something that I just can't cut, I might leave it at a minute. Mir says, say, bro, Leo. You getting ready to go live, Leo? African said they give it as you grow your channel. Here's a thought. What if YouTube went all in on the small timers? On the ones who have 1,000 subscribers or 3,000 subscribers or 6,200 subscribers? I'm not talking about anyone in particular. What if YouTube decided those are the ones we're going to focus on right now? Our friend African Jojo has 600 subscribers. She's got a lot of content, and I'm looking at some of her videos. We got recipes, lots of recipes. All kinds of great stuff. What if YouTube looked at African Jojo's channel and said, you know what? Let's give her a push. Let's help this person out. Let's grow her channel. I don't know. Hey, Asia. How are you? One away says it was Life That with Community tab. Oh, gotcha. You used to have 50 subs to use it. Not anymore. Gotcha. I like the Community tab. That's one of my favorite features on YouTube. Bodyway says, I've not tried yet, but people don't have a 3-minute short attention span. It would be great for a short story format, though. That's an excellent point. Short story format. But man, we definitely got to step up our creative game to engage someone for 3 minutes. Leo says, all good. Pain's still there, but you know how we do it, bro. Pain means very little to me. Going to live in about an hour, brother. Awesome. I will be on the lookout for you. Sorry that the pain is still there. I've seen you work through it before. That's for sure. No one works harder, and no one works through more pain than our friend Leo. At the same time, he's smart. So when you hear me say that, don't get the idea that, Leo isn't smart in how he trains, because he absolutely is. He knows when to push through, when to ease up just a bit, but still stay in motion, still moving. That's the key. Stay in motion. Leo says, let's see, Asia said, how did all? Leo says, thank you for your support, Yogi. Absolutely, my friend. Fornabus says, it's also like if you are under 1K subs, you can only have up to 50 people come into your live at max. Why? I don't want to complain about YouTube. YouTube has given me a platform to talk about the things that I love to talk about. I absolutely feel like the purpose and meaning that I am presenting on YouTube is to offer a place of absolute kindness, absolute acceptance, to just extend love. So I don't want to talk bad about YouTube. But let's get rid of the but. However, make it easier for someone under 100K to get to 100K. What if you push that channel and, man, let's say that you had 800 subscribers, and YouTube opened it up and then gave it a little boost, and 400 people showed up, and they slayed it, and 300 of them decided to subscribe. Now it's a bigger YouTube channel. Everything's pretty easy with help, you know? So I didn't know a lot of that stuff, Runner Boy. Bodyweight Beast gives a salute to Leo. Waves at Asia. African Jojo gives us some heart emojis. African says Asia hi. Runner Boy says, I believe it's to stop bots, Yogi, from spamming the site. Okay. Yeah. I guess they have their reasons, right? Things that I know nothing about. So who am I to complain? I would just like to see some of these smaller, myself included, grow. At the same time, not to limit myself, but what would I do with 100K subscribers? I got 3 people in the chat. I can't keep up with that. Here's my goal. I'm going to state my goal. I stated this to, and I'm not going to limit myself. If I get more, awesome. I stated this to Love Our Toy Pups. I'd like to hit 10K. I've mentioned before, I think that Optimob, I think that Jace, I think Goga, those are 100K channels easily. They could support that. I could see Runner Boy with 100K. He's got, I mentioned before, some of the most precise workouts that you're going to find. And you see the steady gains that he makes. And he seldom makes a mistake in his training. When he does, he explains why he made a mistake. In the next workout, you see that he's corrected it. That's the kind of stuff we need. Jace is someone who taking you on a fitness journey. I'm not de-appreciating myself when I say, I could be a 10K channel, but I don't do anything special. I just talk. And I don't even look at the camera all the time. I'm between 2 things. I'm reading things on my desktop. Let's see. Hey, Daisy, how are you? Leo says, salute to y'all. Much love and respect. Got to go prep myself for this torture. Be on the lookout for you, Leo. So, guys, Leo said so. We'll be live. He said in about an hour. Our friend Skeeter is live right now. Mir is live, and the link for Mir is up above. Mir is a huge support for everyone. I think one of the luckiest things for me was a good fortune that Mir came by my channel to check out the burpees. I don't know if it was, an algorithm accident that brought him over, if he was, looking for at-home workouts, whatever. Daisy says, gonna listen in while getting ready, dinner ready. Well, I appreciate that. Thanks. Daisy says, how are you today? How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. I've had a pretty good day. Ian says, I know a magician called Ronaldo on YouTube. He has over 4 million subs. And still he's time out to have a little chat on his live. That's nice. That does give hope, I find on my morning live streams, I'm usually on point. I'm talking about exactly the message that I set out to talk about. I might veer little to the right, little to the left. For the most part, I stay right in my lane. The afternoon and the evening, it's more loose. I try to, here's my mission statement: create a place of love. That's it. Someone says, what's your channel about? I don't know. Don't know. Sometimes I talk about yoga. Sometimes I talk about faulty mathematical principles that you heard earlier. But ultimately, can I create a place where everyone feels love? Can I offer something to everyone that comes in? Corey says, your boy's back. Hey, Corey, how are you? Corey says, what's up? African Jojo says, good night all. Hey, African, thank you for coming in and hanging out. Much appreciated. I am sub to you, my friend. And I look forward, I got the notification set for all. I look forward to coming and visiting in a live stream and watching your videos. If I can help you in any way, just let me know. Body weight beast waves at Corey. Corey says good night. Corey says, and hi, I was here yesterday. Yep, we talked this morning too, right? Corey says, I'm good. And I'm sub for you, Eric. I appreciate that. Bodyweight says, sleep well, African. Yeah, it was my early morning live stream that we chatted for a bit, Corey. And I subbed to you. Make sure I'm hitting everything. So how's your day been, Corey? Corey says, I got you. I'm like too. Appreciate that. Yep. You're sub to me. I'm sub to you. That's fair. Yeah, it's fair. I don't normally, the whole sub for sub thing. I'm fine if someone doesn't want to sub to me. I like subbing to people who come in, who are friendly, who are engaging, interesting. And if they feel they want to return the favor, that's awesome. Corey says everyone should sub to you. Man, that's a really nice thing to say. I appreciate that. I'll be honest. Sometimes I have my doubts. I think everyone feels a little thrown at times, even if you have, I just stated my purpose and reason for being on YouTube. But that doesn't mean that I'm rock solid in that. Everyone can be thrown off kilter a bit. Doesn't take much. Let's see. 2 + 2 = 5. And you offered me an actual mathematical principle on why that's possible. For me, I was using it as an allegory for stepping outside of our structured world that we firmly believe in. However, it's merely a representation. It's not actual reality. It's based upon perception. And as we know, perceptions are deceiving. 2 + 2 = 4 is an allegory for the everyday. 2 + 2 = 5 is the invitation to live a magical, mystical, inspired life. And then this evening, 1 + 1 = 1 is the divine mathematical principle that there's only one thing. Course in Miracles begins with only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So if you are experiencing something that is not of love, we're not talking affection, we're talking love. The St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians love. Then you are experiencing an illusion based upon the projection of fear. Ian says, Eric, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Never forget that. The thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate that. A gentleman, scholar, I'm working on that part. My mom certainly wanted to raise a gentleman, that's for sure. She took great pains that we would be polite, well-mannered, respectful of others. And of course, I went to Catholic school back in the time when they were still run by nuns who did not put up with much. Let's see. Bodyweight Beast says, yeah, there was good advice on here to grow your channel on here yesterday. That's because we had Love Our Toy Pups, who is an oh, by the way, hey, Bodyweight, did you subscribe to her? She's doing a live stream tomorrow where well, actually, I think it is for members only. If you can get a membership on her channel, she is going to do basically a class on how to grow your channel. Corey says, B, the monocular of 0.2 of the 2, what's the symbol? 2 times 2 would equal 4. But that plus 1 is 0.002 times 20 times 20 again equals 1 plus, so it's 5. That's how it actually happens. Me, I just gave an allegory. Corey, he gave you mathematical facts. He threw down some mathematical fire. Basically saying, take that allegory. Corey says, what do I have to do to get mod? Usually hang out for a couple days, get to know some people. I would make you mod right now, but we recently had a rogue mod that, unfortunately, we had to deal with. But you've been really nice. I appreciate your company. You were here this morning. Square says, I can help if that happens again. So I'm going to say something really weird, but it's sincere. Hey, Corey, do you promise me that you're a nice guy? So you were here last night, it was night. Hey, easy. Bodyweight says, oh, I don't like gossip, but now I'm curious. Oh, I did sub to her. She is at 35 plus. How could I not subscribe? Yeah, that's true. And she is so easygoing and fun to talk with. Yeah, it's funny. It was like 3 a.m. It was morning for me. So it's still my day. I get up at about 2:20 to 2:30 every morning. I get up, I do breath work, I meditate, I do my first round of yoga for the day, yoga asanas, make a cup of coffee, and then I sit at my desk and I write every morning. Then I do my live stream, I go out and walk in nature, come back and do my workout, and then I do various stuff. So, easy, what's new? Hey, John. John says, hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. I am having a pretty good day. How about you, John? So yeah, body weight, it wasn't much. For whatever reason, I generally make people moderators not to do anything in the channel, because I generally don't care what people say to me. However, if it's breaking the flow of the conversation for you and you feel that something is upsetting or whatever, then feel free to, you know, take corrective measures if need be. I urge people to take it lightly, to not get upset by the little things. And you know what? It's all little things. It's on a screen, you know? No one can say anything about me or to me on a screen that's going to be upsetting. If I'm upset, it has nothing to do with that person, everything to do with me. Why am I upset? I need to look within and figure that out. And when I do, I've taken away that trigger. But this person was timing people out for no reason whatsoever. Wouldn't say anything. He'd just show up and time people out without making any. If I made you a mod, it was to help you out, not to help me out. So it wasn't fair for that person who was being timed out. So that was it. Easy says, going to call my parents really quickly. I'll be back if you're still alive. I should be here for a bit, for at least 15, 20 more minutes. Corey says, I'm a mod. Yep, you are. Says, thank you so much. You're welcome, my friend. I just figured, you know, if you want to grow your channel, if you want to subscribe to more people, Bodyweight says, unless it's super offensive, let the haters hate and comment. Just feed the algorithms. That's true. It's an excellent point. Corey again says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Corey. Taking my supplement, herbal supplement, ashwagandha, mispronounced Indian herb with valerian root. Just a little bit of melatonin. John says, I've been having trouble processing agitation of others in real time. Has anyone else experienced this? So you mean recognizing other people's irritation and being able to deal with it, or your own irritation? Corey says, today's a really good day. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I'm a mod. Yep. John says, yes to both. Gotcha. So one thing, before I address that, the one thing I want to add, talking with Bodyweight, the only time I'll draw the line where we get rid of people immediately is if they are attacking someone here. If they are attacking a friend, that we don't put up with. But if it's just someone trying to be funny, trying to get a reaction, I'm good with it. As a matter of fact, some of our good trolls have become good friends. So John, now I can't say that I have had that, that I do experience that. However, processing our own irritation, I don't know. I think it's the same thing. I think when you are in touch with your own responsibility, meaning your ability to respond, your own, when you go within, then you're also able to recognize that in other people. Generally speaking, people are a reflection of what we are putting out. Generally speaking. So even if we don't feel agitated, can we go within and look? What am I experiencing? What am I thinking? I always make myself the ultimate cause of everything. Because if I am thinking it, everything's experienced in the mind. Our experience of everything is our experience. So there's no such thing as someone else's agitation. There's just agitation. So what do I do with it? I keep myself calm either way. I keep myself calm when someone else is agitated because I recognize it. I keep myself calm when I'm agitated because I recognize it, because both are happening in my mind. So when you begin to recognize your own, you'll recognize it in others. When you begin to recognize it in others, you begin to recognize it in yourself. Let's see, Bodyweight says, glad you're happy, Corey. It says, thanks. Bodyweight Fitness says, Bodyweight Beast Fitness says, people tend to attack on things they lack. It is the shadow effect. Carl Jung categorized the shadow. All the things that we refuse to accept about ourselves, we project outwards. So we're literally causing a shadow on something. As well, all the great things that we refuse to accept about ourselves, the hero worship, we are projecting upon another. Those are our qualities as well. All the dark stuff that we project upon another belongs to us. Own it, and we reduce the shadow. All the wonderful stuff that we project upon another, the movie stars, the professional athletes, the singers, the YouTubers, all the people that we look at and we say, man, I really admire that. That person has this quality. I wish I had it. You already do. You already do have it. But you have a hard time owning it because somewhere in life, people had told you that you weren't worth it, that you didn't have it, that you were no good, and you believed them. So not being able to recognize your own innate talent, your own innate beauty, your own innate goodness, you projected it upon others. They became your heroes, and you look at them and think, if only. But you have those, or else you would not be able to recognize them. So own it. Own your greatness. Don't settle for littleness. That's a big insight, Bodyweight. Hey, Weld, how are you? What's new? Well, it says bunking down to 1.7. Let's see. Let me bring up your channel real quick. 1.66. Awesome. You know what? It was, a week ago that Weld was looking to get to 1.6. Just going to get bigger. Hey, Dan. Dan says, so Yogi, hope you're having a beautiful day today, pal. Thank you, my friend. Man, weather-wise, you can't beat this weather. Beautiful autumn day, not a single cloud in the sky. So wide open and blue. I'm seeing the moon every single morning when I get up. Well, when I'm already up, I should say. When I'm out for my second walk. Usually take my second walk of the day about 9 o'clock. We got any lives coming up, Dan? I was talking about you with Stuart today. Bodyweight Beast says, great job, Weldon Carey. Hey, Bodyweight, it's going to be you before you know it. John says, I think the trouble in processing all the agitation is admitting I feel it. I'll practice allowing myself to feel next time. Thanks. You know what? It's okay to feel agitated. It's okay to feel anything that you feel. That's the problem, is we view agitation as a negative emotion. We view anger as a negative emotion. Anything we think, experience, or say doesn't have any meaning until we assign it meaning. We say anger is bad. When Gandhi was on a train before he was the Mahatma, when he was just an ineffectual lawyer in South Africa, he was thrown off a train in South Africa for being the wrong color in the wrong section. Thrown off in the middle of a rainstorm. He sat in the rain and he started getting angry, angry and angrier and angrier and angrier. But he knew to just get angry would consume him, wouldn't do anything good. So he changed the meaning of anger to one of action. And he started organizing. And that's when he started to become the Mahatma, the great soul, that eventually freed India from the British Empire without a single act of violence on his end that he encouraged. Corey says, my friends hopping in the live stream. Nice. So you got to help me. H-gang? Is it a silent H? So, H-gang says, what's up? Not much, my friend. How are you? Corey says, that's my friend. Fred says, Neil deGrasse Tyson says 1 + 1 = 0. He doesn't know math. He doesn't know math. Not only does he not know math, I'm beginning to suspect he doesn't know physics. Beginning to suspect he doesn't know much. I don't talk ill about anyone, with the exception Neil deGrasse Tyson, who called me an asshole on Twitter. One of my claims to fame, called out by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dan says, maybe we'll go live this weekend. Yet not sure. I think it's supposed to be a nice weekend down here. Although a little on the cool side. Of course, says, I'll make sure to hop and dance. Hey, Corey, do you like fishing? We got some great fishing channels that come by to hang out for a little bit. Bodyweight Beast says, I went live while washing the house stamps and got like 6 or 7 subs. And I was not even talking. That's awesome. That's the way to do it. Slayful says, hi. Hey, Slayful, how are you? Well, says, thank you, Bodyweight. Just sub to you. Appreciate you guys helping each other. Got just sub back. Let's see. Gangnoth says no. It's an excellent point. Well says, thank you, Bodyweight. Corey says, check my new vid, Eric. Let's see. I just had you up a second ago. I don't see anything new. October 22nd is the newest. Oh. Today is the 22nd. Hey, well, thank you, Corey. It was really nice of you. Guys, I just got a shout out from our new friend, Corey. Thanks, my friend. Fred says, Neil deGrasse Tyson hates nice weekends. And he hates October 22nd. That Neil deGrasse Tyson. Always raining on everyone's parade. Of course, there's no problem. Hey, but you know what? Whenever anyone does an act of kindness like that, that's definitely to be applauded. Let's see. By the way, Feast says, very kind of you, Corey. Yeah, it was. Definitely. I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember why Neil deGrasse Tyson called me out. Casual conversation. I think I stated an opposition to something that he said, and it wasn't about science. I think it was something maybe slightly political. I don't know. Not every physicist has a good sense of humor. Have you noticed that? Or is it just me? Corey says, I want to make sure to hop in once a day. Well, thank you. I'm live 3 times a day. Pretty much without fail. Let's see. By the way, says, hey, you got noticed. That's a big enough deal in itself. That's true. Good point, body weight. Corey says, really, this is your second? This is actually my third. I did the one at 5 a.m., which was earlier for you. I think you were still awake. So it was your night, but it was my morning. And then I did one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then this one. Corey says, me body weight. Everyone's saying hi. So hopefully you guys are subscribed to each other. And in just a minute or two, I'm going to sign off. We're going to see who's live this evening. Again, our friend Skeeter is live. Mir is still live if you can hang out with Mir. And we'll see if anyone else is. We'll look around and see if we can help some people. Our friend Theme Park was live, but he isn't anymore. All right. So I think with that, we're going to wrap things up, guys. Let me hop back in the chat. Bodyweight says Leo goes live in 30 minutes. Yep, so I want to be there for him. Corey says I will sub to Weld. Awesome. Weld is growing his channel, as is Bodyweight. So that's much appreciated, guys. Corey says I hope so. You deserve to be famous. I'll be happy with a few more subs. I'm happy now. I'm happy with the people that show up. Conversation is usually the same, whether it is, what do we got, 6 people in the sub or 26 people in the sub. I just try to talk and not about advice. Don't want to give advice, but I'd like to share some insights when they come to me. Whatever. We try to have fun. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Walt says, thank you, Carrie. He subbed back. Awesome. So thanks for connecting with each other, guys. And make sure, if you get the chance, support each other's channels, not just subscribe, but hit that notification, get all notifications. When you see Bodyweight go live to work out, go support. When you see Weld doing a live stream or put out a new video, go support. Same with Corey. Same with our friend African Jojo. And damn, Ian Watts. Ian Watts has a wonderful channel, guys. All right. I'm going to say goodnight. I'll see everyone later. Take care, guys.